and welcome back to Review Station here at Jubilee Road. So we have yet another model to look at. Today we're going to look at the all-new Bachmann Class 121 single car DMU, or otherwise known as the bubble car. So yeah, this arrived a few days ago and I'm really interested to see how these new Bachmann models look. So in the video, as usual, we'll open the box, see what we get in the box, have a closer look at the detail of the model, and then take it to the shunting layout for its first run. So let's get on with today's review. So here is the end of the box then. It's Class 121 single car DMU in BR green with speed whiskers, and you can see there it's DCC ready 21 pin. So let's get this out of its box then. I don't like spending too much time on the box, because that's not the important bit, is it? So if we just, it's a little slightly tight fit in there. So just put the model to the side. In here we have something to do with the Bachmann Collectors Club. I might think of joining that again. I used to be quite a while ago, but decided not to join. But I might again in the future. And then just in the bottom of the box then, this is what's basically operator's manual. You can just see there, this is telling you how to fit the parts to the buffer beam at each end. Down the bottom we've got oiling points, and then we just open it up and there's a diagram of the model. Shows you how to fit the 21 pin decoder there, and on there, this is the DC mode where you've got some switches underneath the model, so if you run in DC you can turn the lighting functions on or off to suit what you need. So if we just move the box out shot then, and we get to this bit, all we have to do, as you all know, slide that out and lift this tab here at the end, and here is the model. Wow. That's pretty impressive already. And just underneath, don't forget, we do have taped in just here a parts bag, so let's just have a quick look at that. Oh. And there we go. Quite extensive part bag there with loads of different bits and pieces to fit on the front of the model. To be honest, I would rather Bachmann have fitted these to one end in the factory. I think that would have been a better idea. But nevertheless, we do have quite an extensive parts bag there. So what we're going to do is going to have a closer look at this nice brand new Bachmann model. So let's have a look then at this model and see the details that it has. So we're starting here at the front then, and already this model is really looking good. So first off then, we do have the head code just there, which is 2A86. I believe that does light up when the model is in operation. We've got the exhaust pipes there either side of that and running down the centre there in between the windows. That's a really nice feature there. Then we got the glazing, which is done to a very high standard, and we got the windscreen wipers there either side. We go a bit lower down and we do have the speed whiskers, you can see there. There is text down the side there, you can just see above the buffer beam, and we do have the electricity warning flashes there either side of the model. Then we got the two headlights, which are obviously operational on this model. And then we go a bit further down again and we do have nice sprung metal buffers there, and there you can see the location holes for all that detail which is in the parts bag. We do have the usual tension lock coupler there fitted at the front. Doesn't look too bad, it's looking okay there, and not too large like some of them tend to be on some models. So let's continue the look at the detail on this new 121. This is where the detail really stands out here on this model. Just look at that underframe detail. That is incredible levels of detail. The silver colour of it really stands out with the green paintwork, and we got some orange bits there picked out as well. This model really does look the part. The bogies then at either end, again, really well detailed, and obviously we do have steps there. I don't know if you can just see, just here, There's actually a flexible cable which runs from the bogie up to the main body of it. Now I believe that's something to do with the speed, so someone let me know if I'm talking rubbish. So you can just see it here. Let me just zoom in for you, just turn the camera and we can zoom in on that little piece. You can just see it there. It is flexible, there it is, just there. You can see it running down from the front wheel up to the body. It is flexible, so as you go around curves and over an even track it moves around so it won't break off. But yeah, that's a really nice touch there, just added extra detail. So if we slowly turn the camera this way, now I've zoomed in a bit, you can see that underframe detail. That is just incredible, isn't it? Maybe I can zoom in a little bit more for you. There we go. Just see the level of that. Really finely detailed and well put together there, Bachmann. Obviously we got the BR logo just there in the middle, and the paintwork and the striping has been done to a very high standard as well. Just a quick look at the other end then. Very similar to the first end we looked at, but just without the exhaust pipes. Again, all nicely detailed, painting, the speed whiskers and the head code all looking really spot on. Just a little look at the cab interior then. I am freehanding, so it might be a little bit sort of all over the place for you. But it does have a very nice detailed cab, and there is the interior for you. Looking really, really nice there. You can see all the seats and the handrails and the door handles there, all looking really, really nice. And there's those no smoking stickers on the window I mentioned. And there's the parcels area there, and you can even got the mesh on the window there. And there is the number, which is W55027. So yeah, a really stunning looking model this. So what we're going to do is get it on the shunting layout to see how this performs. So let's go and have a look. Here we are then at the shunting layout, and the model really does look at home now. We got some nice scenery around it. As usual with my reviews, I've not run the model prior to the video, so we can see how this model performs straight out of the box. There's one thing I've noticed with the model, is extremely light. This really doesn't weigh any more than a standard coach would, so I don't know if that's going to affect the performance of the model, but we're going to find out. So this model does come with a very good lighting package. We do have obviously directional lighting, head and tail lights, we have cab lights, we have interior lights, and as I mentioned earlier on in the video, the head code also lights up. So this really has got some nice tech inside this model. So let's give it its first run. We're going to go away from the camera as usual, and let's see how this performs. So 1, 2, 1, take it away. Turn it up slowly and see what happens. Well, that's pretty good for first out of the box, isn't it? Took a fair amount of power on the old controller to get it to move. Stop it there and bring it back towards you. You can't quite see the LED lighting working there, because obviously we're in the day, but yeah, it seems to run really well, doesn't it? Let's bring it back into shot for you. There you go. If I do it a bit faster, look, you can see the lights starting to work. I will be putting a decoder in this. I'll bring it back a bit faster so you can see the lights. There you go, look, cab lights, interior lights, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the lighting's actually very, very good, and not too bright, because obviously back when these were built, they wouldn't have been very bright, would they? So first impressions of the running then, very, very good. The weight didn't seem to make a difference. Obviously, if you have got inclines on your layout, be aware this is a light model, but it should have no problems hauling itself around a layout. Because obviously these didn't really tow anything. Yes, it has couplings, but they didn't in real life. So, well, there we go. That is my review here of the new Bachmann 121. So what do I think? Well, very, very impressive, Bachmann. I think Bachmann have really done an outstanding job on this. I can't really fault anything apart from the weight, but I don't believe that's going to be a problem. The only other thing I might just say, Remember that little, I believe it's a speed cable just here, running between there? That might break over time if you're in constant use around curves. I don't know. It's made of some kind of thin rubber material, so keep an eye on that. It might be a problem, it might not. But obviously as this model ages, you'll see it running around the new layout, and I'll obviously let you know if anything goes wrong. Really well done, Bachmann. Fantastic model, great running quality, incredible detail, and a really nice lighting package there on the model as well. These models are, you know, they cost a decent amount. I believe they're about £120, I think, or maybe a little bit more. I paid about £110, £115 for this. For the level of detail you get and lighting and all that, I think it's a fair price. So, as you know, model railways are not cheap. There's no point complaining about it anymore, because that is how it is. So yeah, Bachmann, fab job, 10 out of 10. I'm going to leave you now with a few running shots here on the shunting layout. We do have another review on the way, which is of the Centenary Smoky Joe model. Something a bit different there. I'll be back then with that and more railway content for you. I will leave you with a few running clips of the 121 here on the shunting layout. Bye everyone, see you all soon.